EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man complete. It's Wagner. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard
Here we go.
line.
Now Burrow. Short one here, caught by McBride. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
No gain on the play.
11 Thomas.
It's 3rd down and 4.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's Knight on the handoff. Down to about the 45. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right tuck.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Shout out new friends. I'm going crazy. Shot had me Henny deep in. She not in the same. She trying to go.
They go play action with Burrow. This will be blocked just inside the 10. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Burrow looking to pass. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Shot. Right 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Shot.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Wagner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
60 biceps.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! From 3 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 29-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.J. Hockenson, 38 yards. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21. Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go. Start.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
11. It's just set. 180. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
11. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
11, 11,
So
11.
they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
11, 11, 11. Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Trey McBride, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything in the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed them up.
2nd and 14. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he comes back with one complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
One, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's get set.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Pushing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Big strides, look at him go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trey McBride with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sahad! White 80! White 80! Sahad!
This is Knight. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Mighty. 11, Sahad.
Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Shreds the tackle. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Will try and do this himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good for us.
But they certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On the carry, here's Knight. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. And they'll accept that penalty.
Joshua Hardy to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll find McMillan here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go. Sash, go.
On 1st down, Sampson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Isaiah Pacheco, 74 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Browns 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Second and 13. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. This game wasn't timed for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think there he had to come back from his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This is taken in by McBride. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey McBride, 52 yards. And the Steelers might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
52, Browns 38. Joshua.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second and 2. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Cleveland.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
52.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bye. it.